வெல்கம் டு டீச்சர்ஸ் ஐஎஸ் அகாடமி. நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறது 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இங்கிலீஷ். இந்த வீடியோ பிடிச்சவங்க லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், மறக்காம சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். பாருங்கள், இப்போ மொத்தம் 7 யூனிட் இருக்குது. அதில் நம்ம இப்போ லாஸ்ட் யூனிட் பார்க்கலாம். 7th யூனிட் ப்ரோஸ் தி டையிங் டிடெக்டிவோட புக் பேக் ஒன் வச்சு பார்க்கலாம். இப்போது பேஜ் நம்பர் 194, heading A, answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences. First question, who was Mr. Hudson? Why was he worried? Answer, Mr. Hudson was the landlady of Sherlock Holmes. She was worried because Holmes was very sick. Second question, why did not Holmes let Watson examine him? Answer, Holmes did not let Watson examine him by telling that he was suffering from a deadly and contagious disease. In fact, Holmes was acting as if he was a sick person. If Watson examined him, he would know that Holmes was not ill. Third question, why did Holmes warn Watson against touching his things? What was Watson's reaction? Answer, Holmes warned Watson against touching his things because he disliked others touching his things and the box was an important evidence. Watson sat down silently. Fourth question, what did Watson find on the table near the mantelpiece? Answer, Watson found a small black and white ivory box with slanting lid on the mantelpiece. Fifth question, who is Calverton Smith? Answer, Mr. Calverton Smith is the man who has the knowledge of the disease Holmes was suffering from. He is a planter. He lives in Sumatra, now visiting London. Sixth question, what did Holmes ask Watson to do before leaving his room? Answer, Holmes asked Watson to put the money in his pockets, light the glass lamp half on, and place some letters and papers on the table. He also asked him to place the ivory box within his reach. Seventh question, what instructions did Holmes give Watson to get Miss Smith? Answer, seventh question, Holmes asked Watson to pursue Mr. Calverton Smith of 13 Lower Bulk Street to come and to tell him that Holmes was dying. He asked him to plead with Smith to save him. Eighth question, why did Holmes want Smith to treat him? Answer, Holmes wanted Smith to treat him because he was the only man with the knowledge of the disease Holmes was suffering from. Ninth question, how did, according to Smith, Holmes get the disease? Answer, according to Smith, Holmes got the disease from the spring in the ivory box that drew blood. 10th question, who arrested Smith? What were the charges against him? Answer, Inspector Martin arrested Smith on charges of murder of Victor Savage. Vocabulary, homophones are words that sound the same but have different meaning and spellings. The text has many homophones such as homophonesனா ஒரே மாதிரி உச்சரிக்கக்கூடிய வார்த்தைங்க, ஆனால் இரு வார்த்தைக்கும் இரு மீனிங் இருக்கும், இரு பொருள் இருக்கும். இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சி, இது வந்து பார்க்குறது, சி வந்து கடல், ஹியர் கேட்குறது, இங்கே நோ தெரியும், நியூ புதுசு, ஒரே மாதிரி ப்ரொனவுன்சியேஷன் இருக்குது பாருங்கள். பேஜ் நம்பர் 195, ஹெடிங் சி பாருங்கள். இப்போது complete the following sentences by choosing the correct options given. First question, Nitish bought a dash cricket ball. Answer, new. Second question, the shepherd dash the cry of his sheep. Answer, heard. Third question, Lakshmi completed her baking dash successfully. Answer, course. Fourth question, Priya has broken her dash limbs. Answer, 4. Fifth question, leaders of the world must work towards the dash of human race. Answer, peace. Heading D, complete the tabular column by finding the meaning of both the words given in the boxes. Use them in sentences of your own. பாருங்க, ஹோமோஃபோன்ஸ் வச்சு சென்டென்ஸ் மீனிங்ஸோட பார்க்கலாம். First one, pocket, meaning வந்து a small bag 7 into or on clothing to keep carry small things. இது வந்து meaning. Sentence, Santa filled his pocket with candies. Second one, pocket, meaning a paper or cardboard container, typically one in which goods are sold. Mageshwari carried a packet of ribbons. Second question, fond, meaning having an affection or liking for. Sentence, puppies are fond of soft balls. Second one, fond, meaning having been discovered by chance or unexpectedly. Sentence, Roslyn found a 100 rupee note on her way back home. First question, lost, meaning to lose something, unable to find. Unable to find. Sentence, my brother lost his purse. Second question, last, meaning the final in possession. Sentence, I am the last child in my family. Second question, passed, meaning stop. Sentence, the vehicles passed at the signal. Passed, meaning cross, go by, get through. Sentence, an old man passed by the shop. Last question, picture, meaning container. Sentence, the farmer took a pitcher to bring water. Picture, meaning a drawing of a thing seen or people or printed design of art. Sentence, the child drew a picture of scenery. Page number 196, listening, heading B. Listen to the story and answer the questions given below. First question, where does this story take place? Answer D, in Miss Garvey's apartment. Second question, near the beginning of the story, Miss Garvey's eyes are full of tears. Her hands are shaking. How does Mr. Garvey probably feel? Answer A, she is upset. Third question, what makes the detective sure that the robber did not come through the windows? Answer C, the windows have not been used in months. Fourth question, what else was stolen from the apartment? Answer D, nothing. Fifth question, and the robber definitely did not use the front door. Which is the best way to rewrite this sentence? B option. Answer, and the robber probably did not use the front door. Sixth question, what does Mr. Garvish do with her cakes? Answer D, she gives them away. Seventh question, what does the detective seem to think will happen if he solves the mystery? Answer A, Mr. Garvish will start baking cakes again. Eighth question, do you like mysteries? What is your favorite kind of story? Explain. Mystery story உங்களுக்கு பிடிக்குமா, என்ன மாதிரி ஸ்டோரி பிடிக்கும் அப்படின்றத எழுதிக்கங்க. I like mysteries which are not dangerous and frightening. These stories like what we have read just now is good to listen with no negative or criminal mind at work. Stories where boys try to hunt heat treasures and land themselves in mysterious surroundings. Search for the treasure with a lot of difficulty for a long time and finally succeed are interesting to read. Page number 197, heading F, exercise. First question, present the review of a movie that you have watched recently. Recently நீங்கள் பார்த்த மூவி எப்படி இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்க. Good morning friends. Recently I watched the movie Titanic. Titanic movie பற்றி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க இதில். I was thrilled to see the size of the ship that was built in such a way that it would not sink. The interiors and all the advanced and aristocraft machineries used attracted by attention. Unfortunately, it strikes an iceberg and sinks. Many get killed, and the only survivor is an old lady who narrates the entire story of the ship, and she was a passenger when she was around 20 years. They have taken great efforts to make the movie which was a real incident. இது வந்து ஒரு ரியல் இன்சிடெண்ட்டாக மூவியாக எடுத்திருக்காங்க. எவ்வளோ பெரிய ஷிப்பாக அந்த மூவியில் காட்டியிருப்பாங்க இல்லைங்களா, அதுக்குள்ளே ரூம்ஸ் எல்லாம் எவ்வளோ அழகாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்றதெல்லாம் காட்டியிருப்பாங்க. இப்போ வாங்க செகண்ட் கொஸ்டின் பார்க்கலாம். Give the review of a book that has interested you a lot. நீங்கள் ரீசெண்டாக படித்த புக்கு வந்து இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக இருந்த புக் பற்றி எழுதணும். இப்போ வாங்க பார்க்கலாம். ஐ என்ஜாய்ட் ரீடிங் ஷேக்ஸ்பியர்ஸ் மெர்ச்சன்ட் ஆஃப் வெனிஸ். The way the playwright uses disgust to make the story interesting. The value of friendship is also highlighted here. How each friend helps the other at the time of need, and how Porte discussed as a lawyer to save Antonio, who had helped them by borrowing money from Sherlock. Shakespeare employs clever argument through Portia, who saves Antonio by telling that he could take a pound of flesh from Antonio's body without spreading a drop of Christian blood. And then Sherlock realizes his mistake. That is a good story, which teaches one not to be greedy. Third question, review an event which your school has hosted recently. ரீசெண்டாக ஸ்கூலில் ஏதாவது ஃபங்க்ஷன் நடந்திருக்கும் இல்லைங்களா, அதில் மெமரபிள் இன்சிடென்ட் என்ன நடந்துச்சு அப்படின்றத ரிவ்யூ பண்ணுங்க. அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனை ரிவ்யூ பண்ணலாம். இப்போ வாங்க பார்க்கலாம். ரீசெண்ட்லி ஆர் ஸ்கூல் ஹாஸ்டட் அண்ட் இன்டீரியர் ஸ்கூல் கல்ச்சரல் ஈவெண்ட். About 20 schools from the city participated in many competitions conducted on stage and off stage. It proves to be a platform to showcase the talents of students from various schools. We enjoyed watching various performances. Page number 198, heading G. Match the following. First question. A man of his answer, John Matthew. Second question, John's trainer answer, Basky. Third question, Matthew's secretary answer, Louis. Fourth question, John's step answer, Emmanuel. Fifth question, Matthew's friend answer, Lolly and Loli. Heading H. State whether the given statements are true or false. If false, correct these statements. இப்போ பாருங்க, ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்ஸ் தப்பாக இருந்தால் கரெக்ட் பண்ணிடுறதுலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், Matthew is a very busy man. Answer, true. Second question, he woke up very late in the morning. Answer, true. Third question, he always had lunch with his friend, family கூட கிடையாது, லாலி அண்ட் லோலி கூட தான் சாப்பிடுவான். ஸோ ஃபால்ஸ். Fourth question, he exercised with Louis every day. Louis கூட இல்லை, பாஸ்கி கூட தான் டெய்லி எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணுவான். ஸோ இது ஃபால்ஸ். Fifth question, he preferred handling mails by himself கிடையாது, லூயிஸ் ஹெல்ப்போட மெயில்ஸ் ஹேண்ட் பண்ணுவா. ஸோ இது ஃபால்ஸ். Heading I. Create a pamphlet for the following. First question, make a pamphlet on dengue awareness. Focus on its causes, prevention, symptoms and causes. வாங்க இப்போ நம்ம pamphlet பார்க்கலாம் டெங்கு அவேர்னஸ் பற்றி. ஸ்க்ரீன் செகண்ட் கொஸ்டின், make an attractive pamphlet for your school's fair organized for raising funds for any relief, specific the date, types of salts and the reasons for the fair. உங்கள் ஸ்கூலில் ஒரு இது நடக்குது, ஒரு ஃபேர் நடக்குது, ஏன்னா ஒரு அவேர்னஸ் மாதிரி சேவ் ஃபார்மர்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி நடக்குது. அதை வந்து நீங்கள் ஒரு பிளாம்ப்ளெட் பண்ணுறீங்க. இப்போ பாருங்கள் அந்த பிளாம்ப்ளெட், ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Third question, make a pamphlet on the latest gadgets, mention the varieties of models, users, need and availability. பாருங்கள் இப்போ உங்கள் கடையில் லேட்டஸ்ட் கேட்ஜெட்ஸ் வந்திருக்கு, அதை நீங்கள் வந்து பேம்ப்ளெட்டாக அட்வர்டைஸ் பண்ணணும். பாருங்கள் இப்போது ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Third question, write a letter to the head of the BSNL office inquiring about the internet broadband scheme launched recently. இப்போ ஃபஸ்ட்டு கொஸ்டின் பாருங்கள், ஹெடிங் ஜே. ரைட் அ லெட்டர் ஆஃப் என்கொயரி ஃபார் தி ஃபாலோயிங். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின், யூ ஆர் அ லைப்ரரியன் இன் அ நியூலி எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்டு ஸ்கூல். ரைட் அ லெட்டர் டு தி புக் டீலர் inquiring about the list of newly arrived English children's story book and various subject books relevant to 10 to 14 age groups. வந்து நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு லைப்ரரியன் ஸ்கூலில் இருக்கீங்க, நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு சில புக்ஸ் கேட்டு மெசேஜ் பண்ணுறீங்க, லெட்டரில் எழுதுறீங்க, புக் டீலருக்கு லெட்டர் எழுதுறீங்க. பாருங்கள் இப்போது சென்னை, டேட், ஃப்ரம் தி லைப்ரரியன், ஸ்கூல் நேம், எந்த ஊரில் லொக்கேட் ஆகிருக்கு அப்படின்றது, டு தி மேனேஜர், சென்னை இங்கே புக் ஹவுஸ், ஊர், சார், Subject: Enquiring new books, children's 10 to 14 age regarding. Paragraph: I would like to request you to send a list of new arrivals of children storybooks between the age group of 10 to 14 years so that we might place the order for our school library for the next academic year. Kindly send the list at the earliest. Thank you. Yours successfully. Name போட்டுக்கோங்க. Address and the envelope 2 address எழுதிருங்க. Second question: Venkat hails from a remote village of Kanjipuram district, Tamil Nadu, who aspires to become an IAS officer. Currently, he is in class 10. He notices an advertisement on free classes for the IAS aspirants by the trust in a newspaper. He writes a letter to the coordinator of the trust enquiring for further details. இவன் வந்து 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் படிக்கிறான், ஒரு ரிமோட் வில்லேஜில் இருக்கான். ஐஏஎஸ் ரிலேட்டடான ஒரு அவேர்னஸ் கிளாஸ் மாதிரி நடக்குது. அதில் வந்து இவன் கலந்துக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறான். ஸோ வந்து இவன் அதுக்கு ஃபர்தராக டீட்டெயில்ஸ் கேட்டு லெட்டர் எழுதுகிறான். இப்போ வாங்க அந்த லெட்டர் பார்க்கலாம். ஊர் டேட் போட்டுக்கோங்க. ஃப்ரம் வெங்கட். அட்ரஸ் போட்டுக்கோங்க. டு தி கோஆர்டினேட்டர் ஆஸ்பயர் ஐஏஎஸ் அகாடமி. ஊர் பேர் போட்டுக்கோங்க. சார். ரெஃபரன்ஸ்: advertisement cited in the newspaper. I would like to know about the norms for admission to the free classes arranged for IAS aspirants by your trust. I am in class 10 now. Kindly forward the details at the earliest to enable me to join the course. Thank you. Yours sincerely, Venkat. Address and the envelope 2 address எழுதிக்கங்க. Third question: write a letter to the head of the BSNL office enquiring about the internet broadband scheme launched recently. Answer: BSNL வந்து ஒரு நியூ ஸ்கீம் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கு. அதை வந்து நீங்கள் ஃபர்தர் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் கேட்குறீங்க. இப்போ பாருங்கள், ஊர், டேட்டு, ஃப்ரம் மாலா. அட்ரஸ் போட்டுக்கோங்க. மேனேஜர் BSNL ஆஃபீஸ் சென்னை. நியூ ஸ்கீம் இன்டர்நெட் broadband. Kindly forward details regarding the new scheme launched by BSNL for internet broadband connection. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Mala. Address and address எழுதிக்கங்க. Page number 201, heading A. Transform the following sentences as instructed. First question: on seeing the teacher, the children stood up. Into complex sentence la மாத்தி எழுதலாம் பாருங்க sentence. As soon as the children saw the teacher, they stood up. Second question: at the age of 6, Varsha started learning music. Into complex la change பண்ணி எழுதலாம். Varsha started learning music when she was 6 years old. Third question: as Varun is a voracious reader, he buys a lot of books. Into simple sentence la change பண்ணி எழுதலாம். Varun, being a voracious reader, buys a lot of books. Fourth question: walk carefully lest you will fall down. Into complex la மாத்தி எழுதலாம். Unless you walk carefully, you will fall down. Fifth question: besides being a dancer, she is a singer. Into compound la change பண்ணி எழுதலாம். She is a dancer as well as a singer. Sixth question: he is sick but he attends the rehearsal. Simple sentence. In spite of being sick, he attends the rehearsal. Seventh question: if Meena reads more, she will become proficient in the language. Compound sentence. Meena must read more, otherwise she will not become proficient in the language. Eighth question: he confessed that he was guilty. Into simple la change பண்ணி எழுதலாம். He confessed his guilt. Ninth question: the boy could not attend the special classes due to his mother's illness. Compound sentence. The boy's mother was sick and so he could not attend the special classes. 10th question: he followed my suggestion. Into complex la change பண்ணி எழுதலாம். He followed what I suggested. Heading B. Combine the pairs of sentences below into simple, complex and compound. பாருங்க, இந்த sentences simple, compound, complexனு 3 sentence பார்க்கலாம். First one: Radha was ill. She was not hospitalized. Answer: simple sentence. In spite of her illness, Radha was not hospitalized. Second complex sentence: true, Radha was ill. She was not hospitalized. Third one compound: Radha was ill but she was not hospitalized. Second question, the students were intelligent. They could answer the questions correctly. Answer. Simple. Being intelligent, the students could answer the questions correctly. Complex sentence, as the students were intelligent, they could answer the questions correctly. Third one, compound. The students were intelligent and so they could answer the questions correctly. Third question, I must get a visa. I can travel abroad. Answer. Simple. I must get a visa to travel abroad. Complex. If I get a visa, I can travel abroad. Compound. I must get a visa and then only I can travel abroad. Fourth question, I saw a tiger. It was wounded. Answer. Simple sentence. I saw a wounded tiger. Complex. I saw a tiger which was wounded. Compound. I saw a tiger and it was wounded. Fifth question, there was a bun. The shops remained closed. Simple, the shops remained closed due to bunt. Complex, since there was a bunt, the shops remained closed. Compound sentence, there was a bunt and so the shops remained closed. வாங்க இப்போ நம்ம யூனிட் 7 தி ஹவுஸ் ஆன் எல்ம் ஸ்ட்ரீட்டோட போயமோட புக் பேக் ஒன்வர்ட்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம். பேஜ் நம்பர் 203, heading A. Read the given lines and answer the questions given below. First question. It sat alone. What happened there is still today unknown. It is a very mysterious place, and inside you can tell it has a ton of space. But at the same time, it is bare to the bone. First question, what does it refer to? Answer, it refers to the house. Second question, pick out the line that indicates the size of the house. Answer, and inside you can tell it has a ton of space. Second question, I drive past the house almost every day. The house seems to be a bit better. On this warm summer day in May, it plays with your mind. First question, who does I refer to? Answer, I refers to the poet Noda Bruce. B question, pick out the alliterated words in the second line. Answer, B, bit, bitter. B தான் வந்து இதில் alliteration word. Third question, it never grows leaves, not in the winters, spring, summer or fall. It just sits there near getting small or ever growing tall. First question, what does it refers to? Answer, it refers to the leafless bare tree. B question, in what way the tree is a mystery? Answer, the tree neither grows nor becomes small. This is a mystery. Fourth question, rumors are constantly being made and each day the house just begins to fade. What happened inside that house? Answer. First question, does the house remain the same every day? Answer, A, no. The house begins to fade every day. It does not remain the same. B question, why does the poet consider the house to be a mystery? Answer, the poet does not know what happened inside the house, so she considers the house to be a mystery. Fifth question, what happened inside that house? I really don't know. I guess it will always be a mystery. First question, does the poet know what happened in the house? Answer, no, the poet does not know what happened in the house, so she considers the house to be a mystery. B question, what is the mysterious about the house? Answer, no one knows what is happening inside the house and the poet thinks it will remain a mystery. Page number 204, heading C. Read the poem and write the rhyming words and rhyme scheme for the given stanza. வாங்க இதுக்கு rhyming words rhyme scheme என்னது பார்க்கலாம். First stanzaல rhyming word வந்து alone, unknown, born, place, space. Rhyme scheme வந்து AA, BB, A. Third stanzaல they, may, mine, kite. Rhyme scheme வந்து AB, A, CC. Fourth stanzaல வந்து 3, B, fall, tall. ABCCA. Heading T. Identify the poetic lines where the following figures of speech are employed and complete the tabular column. Figures of speech, meaning, language. Figure of speech, censored, meaning a figure of speech in which a part is made to represent the whole or vice versa. Example, the western wave was all aflame. The western wave is as synonym as it refers to the sea by the name of one of its parts, that is wave. Lines, inside it has a ton of space. A ton of space refers to not only the inside but the entire house seems big. Second is paradox speech, meaning a figure of speech in which a statement appears to contradict itself. Example, to bring peace we must war, be cruel to be kind. Lines, it just sits there, never getting small or ever growing tall. Figures of speech, onomatopoeia, meaning a figure of speech wherein the word imitates the sound associated with the object it refers to. Example, Peter patter, raindrops on my pan. Lines, lights flicker on and off. Rhetorical question, meaning a figure of speech in the form of a question that is asked to make a point rather than to elicit an answer. Example, and what is so rare as a day in June? Lines, how could this be? வாங்க இப்போ நம்ம யூனிட் 7 a dilemma supplementary புக் பேக் பண்ணி வச்சு பார்க்கலாம். Page number 210, heading A. Read the given lines carefully and identify the character or speaker. வாங்க இப்போ நம்ம supplementary character speaker அப்படின்றது பார்க்கலாம். First question. I suppose you think me queer. I will explain, answer Uncle Philip. Second question. Don't come back. It won't has not things, answer Uncle Philip. Third question. He thought it simply as usual, answer Tom's father confessor. Fourth question, he did not decide to do so, answer Professor Clinch. Fifth question, he would think it over and come back later, answer the collector. Page number 211, heading B. Based on your understanding of the story, answer the following briefly. First question, what did the uncle do as soon as he bought a stone? Answer, he carried it in his pocket for a month, looked at it now and then added to a collection in his safe. Second question, what did the uncle bequeath to the narrator? Answer, the uncle bequeathed an iron safe that contained precious gems and a dynamite that would exploit when opened. Third question, what was the condition laid by the uncle to inherit his property? Answer, the uncle asked Tom to open the box with brief and trust to increase his expectation and desire. If he doubted and opened, the dynamite would explode. Fourth question, why do you think Tom happily looked forward to the expenditure for his uncle's funeral? Answer, Tom thought he would become a very rich man after his uncle died when he inherited the box of gems. Fifth question, write a few words about the mechanism used in the iron box. Answer, the box contained an interesting mechanism. It will act with certainty as one unlocked it and exploit nine of hundreds of its improved super sensitive dynamic. One must open without doubting to desire a person. If they doubt, the person will be blown to atoms. Sixth question, what was the counsel offered to the narrator? Answer, the counsel offered was to quiet thinking about the box and its contents. Seventh question, why and when was the narrator shocked? Answer, the narrator was shocked when he opened the safe and found nothing but an iron box, wondering whether it contained gems or it was a lie. Eighth question, what was the doctor's warning to Tom? Answer, the doctor warned him that he would lose his mind thinking a lot about the rubies. Ninth question, why did not Tom dare to assign the task of unlocking the box to someone? Answer, Tom felt a stranger had no right to be subjected to a trial that he dared not face. so he did not want a stranger to open the door. Heading D. Fill in the blanks with the right options and write down the summary of the story, a dilemma. First question. The narrator was sent for by his uncle when he was dash answer on his deathbed. Second question. The uncle had collected precious dash answer stones. Third question. His uncle announced Tom as his head and wanted him to pay for his dash answer funeral. Fourth question. Leaving an iron box for Tom, his uncle instructed him not to dash answer shake the box. Fifth question. The letter read that the box contained dash answer a sensitive dynamite. Sixth question. He started thinking of all possible ways to open the box without being dash answer killed. Seventh question. He planned to exploit the box at dash but dropped the plan in fear of losing the rubies. Answer a safe distance. Eighth question. His consultation with dash did not yield him any fruitful solution. Answer Professor Flint. Ninth question. He failed in his attempts to open the box. His efforts to read about explosive lead to dash answer confusions and he had to change his dash answer name and occupation. 10th question. At last, he bequeathed the box to dash answer the society. Thank you students. இந்த வீடியோ பிடிச்சிங்க லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, மறக்காம சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.